If you want cheap Microsoft points and game codes, check out g2a.com. Link is in the description below.
Hey guys, it's Melvin7 here, and today I'm bringing you a squad builder built around man of the match Hamsik and man of the match Vidal. Both of these are very hard to find, and if you do want to find out how to get these rare cards or the best way to do so, there's a video in the description if you haven't seen it. It's literally the quickest way to get these rare cards. It's still really difficult even with that method, but it's the easiest way to get them. Hamsik, this is Xbox by the way, his price ranges are 40 to 80k and he's extinct. I think on the PlayStation he's 120k, Vidal 200 to 300, and on the PlayStation I think he's 750 to 850. So Xbox price, this squad probably costs around 1.25 million, but you could make it a lot cheaper just by cutting out some of these players that I've got in. So in the defence, it's a 3-league hybrid I believe. We go with Manuel Neuer. Ever since the maintenance, he's been fantastic. His price range is about 100k. Literally goes for the minimum price. I bought mine ages ago, hence why I've had to pay so much. Two centre-backs, we're going to go with Inform Alaba, who's about 320k I think, and then upgraded Boateng. Two of my favourite centre-backs in the game. They accommodate each other so well. I'll go over why in the highlights. Well, how? Right back, we're going to use someone I packed ages ago, and that is Inform Casares, but I've only used him in this team. It's took me forever to use him. He's 15k I believe, or is he 20? Yeah, he sells, so he'll be easy to get and easy to sell. He's probably around 19k roughly. Left back, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, we go with one of the most underrated left backs in the game in my opinion. He's really good, but people tend to not use him because he's non-rare, and as you can see I've used him 36 times. He's really good. He's probably around what, 500 coins, yeah, roughly discard price, so he's very solid, and he plays for PSG, so you can get great links there. The next Inform is going to be Inform Matuidi. He's 420k as you can see. I've packed him twice. This one I packed, but I can't sell either. I've got one on the transfer list and it's a piss take to try and sell him. I've listed him about 30 times. But yeah, overall insane stats, high work rates. He really does work well. These three as a trio are just fantastic. And you probably expect that. Right wing, we're going to go with someone who's known for being OP, and that is Ibarbo's upgrade and his transfer to Roma. 21 games played. I haven't scored many goals or assists actually, but he holds the ball up well and he plays quite well. I just don't tend to use the right wing a lot because of all the other players in the team. He's roughly about 2k, you can probably get him for. He's very cheap. Left wing, we go with someone that I haven't used much, but is one of the best players in this team, and I'll tell you why in the highlights. It's Lavezzi again. He's like 1 to 2k. He's not very expensive, and he's just really solid on the left. And then to complete this, we're going to have someone who I haven't used again. These forward three I haven't really used quite a lot. You could get his man of the match, but his team of the season's coming out and I won't be able to sell his Inform or his man of the match, so I'm not getting it. But Higuain, great stats to be honest. 81 pace, 80 dribbling, 84 shooting, and again he's probably about 1,000 coins, so very cheap. Well, 2k maybe, but yeah, overall about 1.25k obviously. 1.25 million. You could get rid of Alaba, that'll scrape a lot off it, and Neuer, and you could replace them with like Pepe Reina and Benatia. You could get normal Matuidi, and right back you probably have to get Casares, but he's cheap anyway, so you could probably make this team well under 500k, even with Vidal and Hamsik there. But anyway, let's just get straight onto the highlights. Right guys, I played roughly about 7 games with this team. Well, not roughly, I did play 7 games, but anyway, as I say, Neuer, ever since the maintenance, he performs like Neuer should. He makes saves that you probably wouldn't expect most keepers to make. So it seems as though FIFA finally got him right. That team I came up against is ridiculous though. That 3 team of the years, including Ronaldo. But I do beat him quite considerably with this team. That's how good it is. Boateng and Alaba as centre-back partnerships accommodate each other very well. What I mean by that is one of them is always available to try and block off the attacks. Boateng's got a little bit more height, whereas Alaba's a little bit more pacey, and they've both got the same level of strength, so they'll battle people off the ball really easily and win it back. Casares, right back, very good. I'm glad he's got a right back card because now Juventus have a very solid option in right back. He's got medium high work rate, so he sits back and he's a good defensive player. He literally reads the game and can distribute it really well to Vidal or Ibarbo ahead of him. Digny, very similar to Luke Shaw. They're both underrated left backs in the game because they're non-rare, but they're strong. Digny, I believe, is just under 6 foot, but it doesn't really matter because he's good at distributing the ball and he's got a little bit more pace than what it says on his card at 80. Matuidi, Inform and Vidal are very man of the match, are very similar players in centre mid. I'd say Vidal is still slightly better, but they literally seem to be on the same wavelength and they know when to collect the ball, etc. They're strong, they can shoot, they're good defensively. You know, they're just very good options to have in centre mid. Then Hamsik, man of the match, just ahead of them. In 7 games, he scored 5, assisted 4. He's very good in that cam, just ahead of Matuidi and Vidal, because they can interlink very well. He can also distribute the ball very well, and he's got a really powerful shot if given the space. Right wing, Barbo, I don't really need to go through him very much. Everyone knows who he is and how overpowered he is. Lavezzi on the other side feels as though he's got way more than 87 pace. His dribbling at 85 is really exquisite, can cut inside and shoot very well. Then Higuain is a really good number 9 to have in this team. Finishes a lot, and he's a bit like Benzema in real life. He'll allow other players to get the goals, as he'll pass as well. He's got good passing is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, this goal I scored with Neuer is one of my favourites in FIFA, even though it goes down as an own goal to the opposition. Shows how good this team is when the goalkeeper can go on a ridiculous run. But yeah, it's really solid. I suggest you try it out. As I say in the intro, you can get it a lot cheaper just by getting rid of the Informs and Neuer, and you can even make it like 30-40k if you get rid of the 2 man of the matches. So hopefully you have enjoyed, and peace.